Hey, hello, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, your roadway to English proficiency. Got another little project today to do, and I'm going to show you what it is. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, so this may be a short video. I have to do some grading, and that's not like grating cheese in the kitchen. It's not grading homework assignments if you're a teacher. Grading is something different, but I'll show you what that is in a bit. In a bit means in a little while or very soon. But before I do that, there's 3 things you can do for me. Hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it so that they can benefit from these videos too, just like you. Remember, I have my How to Talk Texan ebook available on Amazon. Click one of the 2 links below. You can get you a copy of that. They're selling really well. And hey, don't forget, if you want to, you can buy me a cup of coffee to help support this channel so that I can keep bringing you videos like this in the future. Getting a lot of good comments. The channel's growing, so subscribers are increasing. I'm over 6,000 right now. So on the way to 10,000 and hopefully maybe eventually 100,000. Hey, who knows? All right, well, let me show you what I got to do. But before I do that, I need to get ready, get prepared, and get some tools. So the first thing I'm going to do is to change my shoes because what I got to do, I got some fairly new shoes on at the moment. I don't want to get them dirty, or I don't want to get them messed up. I don't want to mess up my shoes, we say. So I need to change shoes. All right, so let's go. So I keep a pair of old shoes around that I use when I work out in the yard or when I work out outside. And let me show you those. So I got some old shoes here that I keep outside, and I don't wear these anymore like to go out to the store or to go out to events or anything like that. I just use them to work out in the yard. They're kind of old. We say they're beat up. They're beat up, kind of dirty looking, but they work well. So, hey, do you keep a pair of old shoes laying around or lying around, as we say, to use out in the yard when you're doing stuff like that so you don't mess up your good shoes? So I'm going to take my good shoes off. Let me show you what those are. I got these new shoes not too long ago. They're Skechers. Skechers is a brand. They're come highly recommended for walking. These are probably some of the most comfortable shoes that I've ever worn. And on the bottom it says Goodyear. They got a lot of cushion in the sole. We say it's real spongy. A lot of cushion, and it's like walking on a cloud. So I'm going to take these new shoes off and put these old shoes on, and be right back. Well, now let's go get some tools. What I need to get is a shovel, and maybe another tool that I can move some dirt around. And let's go and find the shovel. I think it's in the backyard. So I'm here in the backyard, and I found the tools that I'm going to use for this project. On the right here is a shovel I'm going to use right here. So I'm going to do a little digging in the dirt, and I'm going to use this other tool that my wife uses in the garden to pull up weeds and to pull up some dirt and that type of thing. So I'm going to take these out front and show you what I need to do. Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood today. Beautiful day. It was kind of real cool yesterday. The temperature was only in the 50s, but today the temperature is supposed to be in the 70s and sunny. So it's a very big change and a very nice change. And let me show you here that we went to the store yesterday, and my wife got some not say plants, but she got some trees, some flowering trees, and I guess she's going to try to plant those today. So let me show you what she got here. So these are 2 trees that my wife got yesterday. One you can see is flowering. They're flowering fruit trees. This tree right here, let's see, there's a tag on here. It says patio peach bonanza. So it's a type of peach tree, flowering peach tree. And here there's another tree, and it's also a fruit tree, and it's an apricot tree called a apricot moor park. Apricot moor park. But here's the tag on there. It says non-GMO, Freedom Tree Farms, apricot. So she's going to be planting those. But let's go in the front and let me show you what I got to do. This is just the front of the house with some plants and shrubs. This is right here a rose bush. There's no roses on it yet, but probably be coming out in a little while as the temperature warms up. It's another rose bush here. I'm going to walk out toward the street and show you what I got to do. But the city was out here doing some work in the street, and I'm going to say they kind of made a mess, but they had to dig up some dirt and dig up an area in the front of the house here. And as you can see, there's an area where there's some dirt, the brown spots here, and they put this black patch, we say black patch of asphalt. But the city also looks like they installed we say a riser here, where it says on the top, it says water. Let me get on the other side, water. So underneath here, there's a water line that's running, and this is a stack, or we say that the city can access the water valve to turn the water valve off and on if they need to shut off the water to the water pipes that are underground. So they put this asphalt patch. But when they did the work, they had to dig up the dirt here. And the problem is the water in this street, when it rains, it collects in the ditch here. We say it collects in the ditch. And the water runs down the ditch here, and it runs down this direction. And as I walk, this is the direction that the water goes over here. And then the water is supposed to go down here follow the contours of this ditch into here, this other ditch. And there's a pipe that takes the water down under the road, and it goes down the road towards this direction. But when they did the work and they put this dirt here, this dirt is not allowing the water to run to where I'm standing here. So I need to try to remove some of this dirt and to make like a ditch where the water can then run down here through the dirt, and so we don't get any flooding. So I'm going to try to work on that. So here we go. These wireless microphones come in handy. So I need to make a way for the water to come from here toward the camera. I have a treat here. We don't see this very often, but we used to see this a lot. But they used to have a lot of deer in the area. But here's some deer that are just walking across the roadway. But they've developed so much here and built so many houses that there's not much habitat left for the deer. So we don't see many deer. So it's nice to be able to see that from time to time. So this is the final result. I dug you say I dug a little ditch or trench Hopefully you can see that. That will hopefully take the water down toward this other ditch and move the water so it doesn't pile up. But we'll see how that goes. Let me see if I can show you from a different angle here. So you can see how I dug this ditch or this trench. That will take the water from our property, bring it down to the drainage ditch. Hey, well, thanks for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English. Working outside in the yard episode, digging a ditch or trench. Hopefully you enjoyed that, learned something new. Got a Entergy electrical utility truck just went by. Hopefully you enjoyed the deer that I showed you earlier. Hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends about it. We'll be bringing you more videos like this. Thanks for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.